there's a guy named Dr. Jonathan Woodcock. Have you heard that name before?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And prior to meeting with the defendant, December, February, and May, and then writing a report opining that the defendant was insane and schizophrenic, did you have Dr. Woodcock's notes?
I did see his notes, but I'm not sure what was the date that I got them. I can check it.
Do you think it's possible that the defense did not give you Jonathan Woodcock's notes until after you had opined that the defendant was insane?
Objection. The counsel's making us a witness.
Go ahead, doctor.
Yeah, I don't remember when I got Dr. Woodcock's notes.
Now, and we'll get into some more of the things that was told to him, but he has a pretty unique vantage point of the defendant, doesn't he?
I'm not sure what you refer to.
And I'll clarify that.
Okay.
He is a psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
And he's actually a board-certified psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
And he saw the defendant in jail 4 days after he went into that theater to kill all those people, right?
Yes.
So his notes and his observations would be something you would want to have if you're going to try to evaluate what was going on in the defendant's head 4 days earlier, right?
Yes.
You don't have any notes or any documentation anywhere before you opine that the defendant is schizophrenic insane about a single thing that Dr. Jonathan Woodcock did or got from the defendant. Is that fair?
I knew that Dr. Woodcock interviewed the defendant for about 3 hours and thought that he was psychotic, mentally ill and psychotic, but I do not remember when did I get his notes. But I did know that he did interview him, and this was the diagnosis.
Did you know that he
considered.
I'm sorry, doctor. I'm sorry. Did you know that he'd interviewed him before you opined that he was schizophrenic and insane?
Yes.
Okay, so knowing that he interviewed him, one of the things that would have been critical to you is to have a conversation with Dr. Woodcock, right?
Yes.
You did not do that.
I tried.
You did not have a conversation
I
with Dr.
did not
Woodcock.
have a conversation.
And we've heard he's not good at returning calls. Is that what happened?
I did not get a call, correct.
There's also 14 pages of notes that you must have been aware he had taken some notes from this meeting, right?
Yes.
And before you issued a report opining to the attorneys and to the court that this guy was insane and schizophrenic, you must have insisted on seeing those pivotal notes from 4 days after the crime, right?
And I'm not sure that I did not see them. I said I do not remember when I had the notes.
And
so this is something that I can check into.
Yeah, well, and part of it, though, is because it's not documented anywhere in your report, right?
Well, in the background information, it does say that I reviewed medical, psychiatric, other institutional records and relevant portion of the discovery material related to Dr. Holmes. And it might be related to Mr. Holmes that have been created. I believe this was part of it, but I do not enumerate, as we have gone through before, all the records and day by day that I've seen that maybe is the standard of a forensic report, but not of a neuropsychiatric report.